Domestic terrorism, another huge political loser for the Democrats. And that's the subject of the riff. We know the Democrats have no message to counter President Donald Trump's enormous political success. We also know the Democrats are unable to connect with middle-class Americans so long as they keep supporting biological males in women's sports, transgenders in the military, anti-Semitism on college campuses, and other radical cultural issues. But here's a new one that's going to put Democrats even deeper into their own graves: domestic terrorism, such as firebombing Tesla or swatting conservative commentators and journalists. Today, Attorney General Pam Bondi announced charges against 3 suspected Tesla arsonists as acts of domestic terrorism. Call it the Bondi bust. 5 Tesla vehicles were set on fire and shot at, a domestic terrorist event. Each attacker could face penalty up to 5 to 20 years in prison. Political violence is a non-starter in America. And you can say the Democrats don't necessarily support this wave of violence against Elon Musk, and perhaps not all Democrats do. However, I don't see Democratic leaders jumping up and condemning this violence. And while AG Bondi is laying down the law against domestic terrorism by rounding up and charging 3 individuals who allegedly used Molotov cocktails to violently attack Tesla properties, there are a number of other attacks on Tesla that so far have not been accounted for. Recall reports of a number of Tesla charging stations that were set on fire. Presumably, AG Bondi and the FBI are looking into those violent acts as well. This violence is aimed at super patriot Elon Musk, whose SpaceX just rescued 2 American astronauts and a Russian cosmonaut from outer space, where Joe Biden left them dangling without a single rescue promise. This is the same Elon Musk who was the most brilliant technologist in the world. This is the same Elon Musk who used to be the darling of the Democratic left-wing climate crowd who loved electric vehicles. Now they're burning them down. This is the same Elon Musk whose Starlink rescued people in North Carolina and who has essentially rescued Ukraine as a country with that same Starlink system. This is the same Elon Musk who rescued free speech by purchasing Twitter and turning it into the uncensored X. This is the same Elon Musk who helped found the technologically breathtaking Neuralink. And yes, this is the same Elon Musk who was trying to stop America from going bankrupt. You know what, Democrats? You're on the wrong side of Elon Musk. And your violence aimed at Elon Musk is going to lose you millions of votes in the next election cycle. And then, of course, you've got this growing coterie of activist Democratic judges trying to thwart President Trump's policy mandate at every turn. Ace New York Post columnist Miranda Devine calls them a cartel of vile, corrupt, and far-left judges trying to kill his campaign promises. And if all that weren't bad enough, Breitbart is reporting 15-plus conservatives have been targeted by swatting attacks in just the past week. That according to various X posts. The term swatting refers to an anonymous attacker who targets someone by making a false call to emergency services or the police. Swatting is designed to prompt SWAT teams to arrive at a targeted home and descend on unsuspecting victims, another form of domestic terrorism. Democrats are doing everything wrong, and there's no end in sight. And that is the riff.